Very few children who love their sport would be happy to be told to do less of what they enjoy. So, how do we boost their capacity to tolerate more without injury? Injuries occur when the volume or intensity of activity exceeds the current capacity of the muscles and bones, such as at the start of a new term or season. They do more than they have trained for. Alternatively, their capacity to exercise might be lower due to inadequate sleep or nutrition, or perhaps they've been stressed with exams or experienced a recent growth spurt. They may not be able to tolerate the same level of exercise or intensity of exercise as usual. It won't be popular to reduce the load, but we can boost their battery. If we adopt the 4 hours recovery approach with children, it will boost their capacity to be able to do more sport. We need to encourage them to recharge and recover, to refuel, to rehydrate, and to repair and grow. So, how do we do that? We can recover when we sleep. Children are just like mobile phones. They need to be recharged each night to perform well and function efficiently. In the deepest part of our sleep, we perform many of the same functions that are achieved by plugging your phone into the mains. These include performing vital updates, scanning for viruses, repair of any damaged tissues, and building stronger muscles and bones. But also, it's about uploading those skills learnt in the day. And that's quite often a big motivator to children to encourage them to sleep more. If they are constantly tired, they may be exceeding their current capacity and need more sleep, especially during growth spurts. So make sure that they're getting lots of early nights before competitions and feel refreshed in the morning. If sporty children do not eat enough for what they do, they'll prioritise where the available energy is spent. So we need to refuel and eat enough for what we do. The essential functions like the heart and lungs grasp what they can for survival, and the child uses what they need to play sport. But what does that mean for the non essential systems like immunity, digestion, growth, and reproduction? If energy is diverted away from these systems, the child may start to get recurrent viruses and injuries. So, on days when they do more volume or intensity of sport, or during growth spurts, make sure that they're given more fuel by adding extra snacks such as sandwiches packed with chicken, tuna, cheese, or eggs, but add avocado or mayonnaise for greater energy intake. And then we must make sure that they rehydrate. Children dehydrate quicker than adults, so they often need to take on fluid more regularly. They may often report hunger, but quite often this is a sign of dehydration rather than hunger, so maybe offer a drink before offering more food. Help them to create good routines around having water at school and during training, and keep water bottles filled in the car. Energy drinks can be helpful during sessions that last longer than 90 minutes or on hot days. But try and avoid these at night and make sure children wash them down with water after drinking energy drinks to protect their teeth. Some children seem to grow without experiencing too many problems with injury or coordination. However, for those who grow more than 7 centimetres in a year, or those who grow very quickly, it can be a miserable experience. When the child is going through a growth spurt, their levers become longer, muscles grow stronger, and these muscles are placed under greater tension, affecting flexibility and coordination. As they grow taller, there's often a temporary reduction in bone density, and these factors can increase the risk of injury. The belief that weight training stunts growth and should be reserved for older children is in fact a myth. In fact, resistance training appears to help some children navigate the adolescent growth spurt, and stronger children appear to get fewer injuries and are more resilient to fluctuations in training load. We should encourage children to do regular strength exercises, but they do need an appropriate program for each child at each stage of their development. Technique is paramount, so it's important to ensure that they're taught to move before they add resistance and have instruction from a coach who's got experience of working with adolescent athletes. Energy required for growth can reduce the capacity of the young athlete. There is simply less in the tank, and they may not be able to tolerate the same level of exercise and intensity or volume as usual, and therefore be more at risk of developing an injury. Each child is different, and their capacity will vary from day to day. So let's help you to keep your athlete fit, healthy, and enjoying their sport at kidsbacktosport.com.